I was actually doing really good at my public school. I was on honor roll, but I just didn't like how we learned. I didn't like being in the classroom.
At the older school, I couldn't work as well. Like, I got a C's and below average, and I'm a more visual learner.
I am a physical learner. I like to hold things and, learn about them that way. And sitting in a math class wasn't working.
I'm Jerry Sparby. I am currently the board chair of the Jane Goodall Environmental Science Academy. Through my years of experience as a public school employee, teacher, principal, I realize there are so many kids that fall through the cracks that aren't getting the attention they need or having an opportunity to learn what they want to learn.
Having the opportunity to come to the Jane Goodall School was something that I couldn't pass up. I believed in giving students an opportunity to do something different, to experience education differently.
One of the things that I like about this school is their model. I like their project-based learning model. What I see is that this school and this model really prepares you better for the higher education model.
I don't know, I've always really liked horses, and last year Craig had a project where he was sending kids up to the horse barn. So I went to the meeting and they scheduled me. You work with special needs kids and you change lives, and that was amazing for me. And I don't know, over the summer it became a job, and I came back this year and started up the program for other people.
The camp looked out to all the students here and said, hey, will you guys help out for making a slingshot range? And at first I'm like, hey, this sounds pretty cool. Like, I thought it was gonna be some easy peasy project, just slap together and get her done with. But, oh my word, it was not at all. Thankfully, I had another student, her name is MADDIE, help me out and kind of organize everything together and put everything into a easier, more simplified project and get everything done. And probably if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be finished with it at all.
In other schools, it might be more on the teacher, but I feel like here they are responsible for the entire thing. They're responsible for making the project, which I think is huge. I think a lot of things that they do here prepare them for college, if they end up going there, or a job.
To me, it's just awesome. Like, what other school can you put waders on and make a wood duck project on walking out in the water and building wood duck houses?
So this is a maple sugar tree, which is big enough to tap. First, we'd drill a hole like right about here, and you'd want to drill it this way. And then we'd put a tap in there, and then we'd hang a bag. And then we'd come back the next morning to see how much is in there, and if there's not enough, then we'll just leave it draining for the rest of the day. I think it's like 40 gallons of sap to get 1 gallon of maple syrup.
One thing I like about this school is that the teachers here, they'll actually have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. They will sit you down and you can talk about anything in the world that you want to.
So when they come in, we're going to work hard with them to understand the process of learning and how to learn versus what they need to learn. So my goal really as an advisor is to help students understand who they are as learners and how they learn.
It's not the narrow path, it's not the easy path, and nobody's here by accident. They're here intentionally, and they're here on purpose. And again, you can see that in the attitudes they bring, and you can see that in the enthusiasm they bring, and you can see that in the education that they get.
Come here and give it a try. It's not for everyone, but if it's not for you, you can always go back and try something else.
If you like to get messy or get dirt on your hands, then you would come to this school.
If you don't feel right in the place you are right now, come here, because it is a new learning experience. It's easy and harder at the exact same time. You don't get homework every single night. That's the easier part. But the harder part is you have to get in depth with whatever you're going on, and you have to do it yourself. You don't have a teacher saying, oh yeah, this is due tomorrow, do it now. Like, you don't have someone telling you to do it. You have to tell yourself to do it now.
It was really about opening up that door and knowing that the kids, by nature, do want to learn and are going to make that happen themselves, with us providing the structure and the opportunity for them to be comfortable and not filled with anxiety and stress.
Well, I know for sure that she will have the self-discipline to take care of herself and to be able to focus and find something that she wants to do rather than kind of go out into the big wide world and see what's out there for her. I think she'll have the ability to say, this is what I want to do, and I know the steps to get there.